Mushroom.
Oh, a mushroom. You're right. Hello, good morning everyone. So I figured we'd start out the morning with a nice walk. It's a beautiful 63 degrees out here, and Anne is having a great time just walking on her own. She doesn't usually get to do this, so it's nice that she doesn't have to be in the stroller all the time anymore. So later on today, I'm going to make homemade yogurt. I'm going to show you how to do it. It is so simple, and you save so much money if you go through a lot of yogurt like we do. I highly recommend it. We just got back from our walk, and Owen went to take a nap. He still takes 2 naps every day. And so Anne and I went out and watered our garden, and we picked 3 zucchini, and now we are out riding bikes. Anne is riding her bike in our cul-de-sac. You see the ball over there? Is it your ball? No. Do we touch balls that aren't ours? No. Go ride your bike. Can you put your bike away? Is that where it goes? Good job. So I started parenting by having all of these ideals, like no screen time. That did not happen, especially something educational. So Anne is watching some Sesame Street now, especially whenever we have more of an active morning like today. I'm she's sitting in there watching. We did a lot this morning already. So sometimes on these mornings I feel a little bit more like, okay, we can sit down and have some quiet screen time for a little while, especially while Owen is sleeping. So I am going to write some thank you notes. We did not have to cook dinner for the first 2 weeks that we were here because people brought us dinner every single night. And it was just such a huge blessing. It let us kind of get settled in without feeling like we have to cook and clean the kitchen, everything that entails, and go grocery shopping. It was just such a huge blessing. And then people helped us move in. So I have all my thank you notes, and I have started writing them. I am not the best at writing thank you notes, especially in a timely manner. I always order them and then I forget. Or like I'll start writing them and then they just never go out. That's horrible. So I'm trying to get better at that. So I got these really cute thank you notes. So if you are one of those people who made us a dinner, if you have not received a thank you note yet, you are going to. So yeah, they are going to get written and put in the mail in the next couple of days. Yeah, I'll show you the cards that I got. They're really cute. What you doing, Anne? Are you gonna help me make yogurt? Just moving your tower over so that she can get up and be at a good level for helping. Okay, so we are ready to make yogurt, and all that we need is our crock pot, which I have right here. I'm gonna wash the lid because it's a little bit worse for the wear after our move.
Please help Mommy.
You're gonna help me, yes. You're right.
Mommy. Help Mommy.
Can you dry this for me?
Okay.
Thank you. It is 1 gallon of whole milk, and I'm going to put it in the crock pot. Anne is going to help me. And I am starting this right at 1 in the afternoon. Thank you for helping. Okay. This is family yogurt. Nobody else is going to be eating it. Okay. Do not do that. Please don't. Okay. Ready to help pour some more? Pour it. Do not put your hand in it. For now, so you can go. Thank you. always use this, it's called ThermPro. It is a constant read thermometer. So I'll link it in the description below. So if you would like to buy one of these, I got it on Amazon. I think it's like 15 bucks. It's not that bad. And it will actually tell you when your milk has reached 180 degrees. Unfortunately, it does not do the reverse. If anybody knows of a reverse thermometer that will tell you when it has cooled to a certain point, let me know. Because I just have to keep coming back and checking. But you set it for 180 degrees and it will go off once it beeps at you whenever it gets there. That is so helpful. That way you don't have to come back and check again and again and again. Sorry, if you heard that commotion, that was just Anne being violently affectionate with Owen, and he doesn't always like it. Are you waving? Say hi to everybody. So yeah, I just had to go and break that up. So if you heard that noise in the background, that's what that was. So I'll get the probe in and then I'll show you exactly what it looks like as it heats up. Okay, so here it is. And I do always make sure that the actual probe part isn't touching the side of the pan because I'm afraid that that might mess up the temperature a little bit. I don't know if it's a big deal or not. I just do that. There is the thermometer. So you see the milk is currently straight out of the fridge. So it's currently 46 degrees and it needs to get to 180. So this guy just woke up and Anne did not take a nap. Did you take a nap?
No.
No. But she did play in her room. She had some good quiet time. So that's always good too. And the yogurt I just checked, it is at 168 degrees or something. So we're very close to the next step. So we'll go do that in a little bit. Okie dokie, so it reached 180. I always take out the inner part and let it sit so that it doesn't take quite as long to cool off because in here it's all insulated. It's unplugged now. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and I'll put it in the coolest place possible. It's a little bit warm in our house today, so I'm not sure where the coolest place is, but we'll see. So I forgot to mention, it got to 180 at 4:22, so it was about almost 3.5 hours that it took to get up to temperature. So just so that you know, that's how long mine took. So I always like to stir it, but you do not want to stir in this skin because that creates kind of a nasty texture. So I always just kind of take it and scoop it out. It takes a couple scoops usually, and I just set it aside on a plate or something. Probably about this time also, I recommend going ahead and getting out the 1 cup of yogurt so that it can get closer to room temperature. So the time has come, 5:45. So I always try to time it so that it can process overnight. And that's where it thickens. So whenever I add the yogurt right now, that's the starter. And so then it'll thicken overnight and that's what turns it into yogurt. So I like to leave it for about 12 to 13 hours from this point. Depending on how sour or not sour you like it, you can do it more or less time. All right, so you see it's at 115 degrees. So you don't want it any hotter than that because it can kill the good bacteria, the probiotics that are already in the yogurt that you're about to add to it. So you have to, one more time, remove the skin. So I only stirred it twice the whole time that it was cooling off. I removed the skin and I stirred it 2 times. And I'm not getting the skin. I'm gonna use a better thing for removing said skin. I do have my yogurt right here. So it's just 1 cup of plain whole milk yogurt. That's all that it is. Now I'm going to just put a couple of spoons into my yogurt. And the point of doing this is just that it thins out the yogurt and it incorporates better into the whole pot. Ooh, wow. That's loud. Thanks, buddy. Yay, Owen. Sorry about Owen, he's just making a ton of noise. So yeah, I'm going to put it back into the crock pot and then I will put the lid on it and then I will wrap the whole thing in a bath towel. And that just kind of maintains the temperature. You want it to stay around 110 to 115 as long as possible. And that creates a good environment for all of these wonderful good bacteria to multiply into wonderful, delicious yogurt. So yeah, put it back in the crock pot. All right, it is bedded down for the night. Hi everyone, it is 6:22 the following morning, and my yogurt has been sitting out all night to process, and so it's been, I guess, a little over 12 hours. I think it was like 5:45. So I said in the previous video, I just don't remember. So it has been about 12 and a half hours, and I'm going to check on the yogurt and get it straining now. So you see where it's separating, that is actually the whey separating out from the thicker yogurt. So whenever you scoop it, you'll see it is quite thick and wonderful. Now all that I have to do is strain out that whey. So this process will take a couple hours. Making yogurt pretty much just is a time commitment. It's not hard. So what I always use is these nut milk bags. So they're just this fine material that it will strain out the whey over a little bit of time. So once I get it into that nut milk bag, I put it in a colander and then into a bowl. I put a metal bowl underneath the colander. I've heard of people also just tying the bag to their faucet in their kitchen so that it can just strain straight into the sink. I have not done that. I think I'm kind of afraid of other things that go on around the sink, dirty dishes and whatnot. So I don't love that idea. So I just do this and then I put it in the fridge. So I will show you how I do it. I forgot to put the bowl underneath, and so I was already making a mess. One giant bag of yogurt. So I always wrap this part around the handle of my colander because that helps to hold it in place. And then I stick it in the fridge and I'll leave it for a couple of hours. It's already straining out, so you'll see. Oops, I don't know if I can pick this up one-handed. All of that is whey. Now it's your choice on how thick or thin you want your yogurt, and that will determine how long you strain it. So the first couple of times I recommend just checking it a few times as it goes, and see if it's a good consistency for you. And you can always strain it more if you want it to be thicker. So I have also accidentally strained it too much a couple of times to where it's like cream cheese consistency. Maybe not quite that, but I just have added in a little bit of the whey again and just mixed it really well. It seemed to work. I don't know if, I think yogurt experts would probably not approve of this, but I've done it and it works. Okay, so I might have left it a little bit too long. It's 12:45 now, so it's been in there for about 6 hours, right? 12:45, yeah. So it's been in there about 6 hours. That might be a little bit long, so it might be a little thick, but we shall see. So I'm gonna put it into the containers that I'm going to store it in.
It's dessert now.
So do yourself a favor and go ahead and set aside I have a 1 cup Pyrex container. I go ahead and set aside 1 cup right now. That way I can use that as my starter next week or whenever I make yogurt again. I like to mark it with a chalk marker also. I don't know where those are right now though because we just moved. So anyway, I recommend that. That way nobody eats it. Everybody knows what it is, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, do that, and then I have my
It's
2
new
containers
house.
that I'm going to put
It's a new house.
the rest of the yogurt in. This is our new house, and the kids are both still in their PJs. You know, welcome to our life. Yay, you like being in your PJs? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do this now. I'll also add that it's kind of a messy process because it's all very lumpy and thick, and there's just not an easy way to get it out of this nut bag. Nut milk bag. What's wrong with you? So I just kind of make my way as I go.
No.
You steal some that I dropped on the counter? Yeah. So this is pretty thick. I did leave it a little bit too long. So I am going to show you how I thin it out by adding a little bit of the whey back into the yogurt. So stay tuned. Yogurt. So as you can see, guys, this is so easy to make. So I highly recommend it. If anything was not clear, let me know, please, and I will clarify how I did things. This yogurt is great if you just want to put some honey in it, some granola, some berries, anything really. It is so good. That is it for today, I believe. So I will see you next time. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.